Hello, Leos. Thank you very much for joining this monthly reading session. My name is Letao, and I am your astrologist and your spiritual counselor. If you are a sun sign, moon sign, rising sign in Leo, this is the session for you. And of course, if you're a cross watcher, please feel free to watch. If you're watching this for a partner, a good friend who is a Leo, or perhaps a family member who is a Leo. Today, we're going to use Oracle of the Celestial Deities and Oracle of the Mythic Heroes to check your general energy, your work, your relationship, as well as your spiritual health. Now, with all that being said, let's get started. First of all, we're going to shuffle the cards from Oracle of the Celestial Deities. Let's get a little bit general picture for Leos in the month of October. First card coming out, we've got Saturn. Second card, which is about your career, we've got Vesta. Okay. Now we're gonna go to relationship, love, okay, sector, we've got Ceres. Okay. And then finally, let's check your spiritual health. We've got Pluto. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're gonna use Mythic Tarot just to get a little bit extra energy, right? And we're gonna look at what's the extra advice for you in these three different areas. We're gonna give it a thorough shuffle. Okay, universe, please kindly help us, help all the Leos out there, give them the guidance and the wisdom that they need in the month of October. All right, first card for your career, the Tower. Now, the second card, which is for your love and relationship, we've got the Seven of Cups. And finally, we're going to your spiritual health, and we've got Ace of Swords. Okay, interesting energy. All right, now we're also going to pull one card from the Star Code Oracle. Let's just get one extra advice, right? One extra piece of information about what to focus on this month for you. Oh, wow, the cards are really jumping. Okay, too many. We're going to shuffle again. Sometimes, cards can just get so excited, right? And they just cannot wait to tell you what's happening. Universe, please kind of give us something just jumped out. We're going to take this one, Conjunction Alliance. Okay, beautiful. All right, so group number, sorry, not group number, Leos, okay? Now, you start your energy with a planet called Saturn. Now, one of the things about Saturn that I notice in astrology and also in the personal reading is really talking about at this period of time, we really need to look at the practical and the pragmatic side of life, right? And understand that how do we either structure or restructure our life. Saturn energy does not like to be sitting over the fence. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, I'm confused. Maybe I want this, maybe I don't want this. Saturn really tells you that it's important that you understand and find clarity in your life. And sometimes people ask me this question, okay, I need to find clarity, but how do I find clarity? Now, one of the things about Saturn is it's about learning from our history, right? In the past, certain things has worked for us and certain things hasn't worked out for us. And through those past lessons, we'll gain a lot of wisdom and understanding about, okay, since those things in the past never worked for me, now I know that I'm not going to go down that path again. I'm not going to repeat, right, tripping over the same rock, right, again. And so Saturn in the first house is about restructuring and look at life from a very mature perspective, right, instead of just kind of living in our la-la land. Now, for your career, you have got Vesta, which is a very good card. Now, Vesta sitting in this part is really talking about keep investing, right? Keep pouring your energy into the things that you want to build and you want to see growth, right? See growth in. Both Saturn and Vesta are very grounded energy, to be honest. So I do feel that when it comes to career, there is a sense of you needing to be grounded, to be centered, right? And keep focusing on what you need to build. This is not the time for you to look left and look right and look at, oh, maybe I want to do this, maybe I want to change to that. It's really telling you to be focused on what is right in front of you, right? And make effort in that way. So for example, if you are, let's say, have a stable job at this moment, this is a time not to think about change, not to think about, being too jumpy. This is a time to focus on what you are being given, right? Your tasks, your missions, your target, and reach them. Now, if you're building a business, this is also telling you to continue the path that you have already started. Now, because you've got the Tower card as an advice, now this card usually is talking about the sudden changes, right, that could happen in front of us. But because that is an advice card sitting in there, I do feel that with the Seven of Cups next to it, this card is telling you that try to stay away from your inner fear of what if this change, right? What if the rug is being pulled under my feet? What if it doesn't work, right? Because I do feel that with Saturn and Vesta, it's a little bit like the universe needs you to be very grounded now, instead of kind of like being driven left and right by your own imagination or your own fear of something might happen or something might be taken away from you. So I really feel this is something that we need to do. Also, on the card of Tower, we're seeing, the god of the ocean, Poseidon there, right? He's rising, from the sea foams. And so I really feel that this Poseidon energy is talking about that kind of uncertainty we feel. Next to it, the Seven of Cups, the same. Seven of Cups is actually, it's a water energy, right? Poseidon is also water energy, but your work energy is very earthy. So I think this is time for us to balance that fluidity in our career versus that grounded and that centered and that, focused and dedicated part of us. Plus, because you've got the star code oracle says conjunction alliance, I really feel that this is the energy really telling you to focus, to really make things aligned, right? There for you. Now, so with your career, I really feel that so try to keep your track. Now, with your love and relationship, there are several different scenarios, right? I think, for example, for people who are actually in a stable relationship, this is very, very stable, actually. Okay, Ceres sitting in love life is about home, family, right? Maintenance, that kind of very stable, very routine life there. Now, because you got Saturn on top, this is a good thing if you are, looking for that kind of, stability, right, in the family life, because you don't want things to be shaken up, right? Because you already have a stable relationship, so that's good. And try not to be distracted by, fantasies, but suddenly I want a $1 million car, right? I want different things. Focus on the family life, focus on the responsibilities. But if you are single at this moment, sometimes Saturn and Ceres is actually talking about a period of time of being single, but it's not just about being single. It's more about nurturing yourself, loving yourself as a single person. Because Ceres is a goddess of agriculture, and she's talking about an energy of mothering yourself, right? Nurturing yourself, loving yourself. And so for those Leos out there, if you're single at this moment and you're wondering, okay, what's coming up for me in terms of love, this energy tells you that be a little bit more patient. The good thing is you have got Seven of Cups behind that. Now, this Seven of Cups is talking about the future possibilities that you will have. The choices you will have in the future, but perhaps at this moment, it's not the best for you to go out there to date right away. At the end of the day, Seven of Cups can be a little bit about our fantasies, but we don't really know what we really need or what we really want. It's a little bit like that kind of Neptune energy, right? So a bit like how wishy-washy. And so even I would say, even if you go on dates now and try to connect with different people, perhaps you will also be a little bit confused and you won't be able to see those things very clearly anyway. And so what I would say for Leos this month is to focus on your self-healing, your self fulfillment, right? Perhaps also becoming a little bit more grounded about how you want to plan your life in the long run. Also, in case if there is an ex or there is maybe an ex relationship or someone that was just kind of like not really working out for you in the past, you also need to make the decision to completely cut that out of your life, because Saturn is also about cleansing the past. All right. Now, With your spiritual health, you've got Pluto with Ace of Sword. Now, remember earlier I said, right, this is about cleansing, this is about leaving something behind. And because you got that Ace of Sword next to the Seven of Cups, I do feel that by or through making that clear decision about, no, this is right, not healthy for me. I'm gonna cut that out of my life, and I'm going to start, again, start from scratch again. I do feel that this could be very, very healthy for you guys. Now, another thing that I also want to talk about with this energy is that you got the Pluto and Ceres sitting together, right? In the middle. Sometimes I've seen clients with this energy could be saying that, well, you are trying to cut out something unhealthy out of your life. You could also have this fear about, but if I cut that out of my life, what if I won't have anything in the future, right? I'll give you a typical example. For example, if you know that there is an ex, right, who is not good for you, or someone who is just not really serving your life purpose, you know at a deep level that you need to let go of this. But then the fear will surface saying, but what if I cut this out and I'll just be lonely forever, or I will just be single forever, right? And so even though we know that we need to cut certain things out of our lives, but we're also afraid of doing that. And so this is definitely something that I want to say to you guys. Look, your card conjunction alliance sitting right next to Saturn. I have to be very, very clear with you guys about this. The more clear and straightforward you are in terms of what is yours and what is not yours, the more you can be aligned with yourself in that perspective, the more happiness and fulfillment the faster, right? Those things will come to you. All right. Now, before we finish the reading, we're also going to pull one card from Oracle of the Mythic Heroes. And let's just see what other things is there for you guys. Okay. Dear universe, we just need one extra card from here as an advice for our dear Leos in the month of October. Dear universe, just one card, please. Okay. Theseus, leadership, very good. Okay, this card is associated with the constellation sign of Aries, which is also a fire sign. Same with you guys, right, Leo. Now, Theseus, this card, of course, in a way, this is talking about being a leader in your life. But usually, I see this energy as your independence. This is not about you being attached to certain old ideas or being codependent with other people. Theseus is always about you lead your own way because you know what is the best for you. And so perhaps this month, I feel for Leo people, you need that a little bit like clear-cut, decisive action, right? In order to move forward with your life faster and smoother. Okay, I think I've said enough. Thank you so much, Leo, for watching this video. I'm sending you a lot of love. And always remember, if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with the people you care about. We always want to circulate that positive energy, right? Thank you so much, Leo, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next reading session. Bye.